So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think some people understand that part of even the angle that Kendrick has is probably a little bit of jealousy, or even if they don't want to call it jealousy, he feels that Drake is undeserving, which I still think that's jealous, or that's a sign of
That's a
jealousy.
form of jealousy.
And I think for them, they're like, they kind of just forgive it, or they're like, so what?
It's excuses, right? Because if you come from an angle of I'm supposed to be a righteous person and this guy is doing things that are, degrading women.
Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna clip this part out and say Soulja Boy tried to warn us years ago that Drake be stealing swag or something like that. Yeah, I think that video might do good. I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Soulja Boy tried to warn us. People wasn't listening. Now look at him. I gotta put some respect on Big Soulja.
He's giving low vibrations and all that. If you get it from that angle, then it's like, why aren't I selling more than him? Then you're the people who are wrong for not consuming my music more than his.
Yeah.
Like giving the audience a guilt trip in a way.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what do you think about Kendrick using this whole like pedophile stuff?
I think it was an angle that was going to be taken no matter what.
Really?
There's already things that are... There's people who make videos trying to find different reasons to call Drake that already. So it's not like he went and found some information that was like he had to go pay for some info or something like that. He can go on YouTube and find people, poking fun at Drake or saying that he's dating somebody that's a little bit too young, and people commenting about this type of shit. So if you see that type of shit already rolling around online, it doesn't take a genius to throw that into your rhymes.
Yeah, but you don't believe none of that shit, right?
Of course not. If that was the case, the nigga probably would have already been locked away, dog.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying.
You ain't got to lie, Craig. You ain't got to lie.
Ain't nobody lying.
Now, let's be honest here, right? Let's be honest here. Whether you like Drake, whether you don't, deep down in your heart that it don't look good. If you can just there's no way. Man, if you the biggest Drake fan and you watch them videos and man, look, it's undeniable that it don't look right. I ain't saying that he's a whole pedo, because I don't know the details, but it's just way too many coincidences, way too many red flags. It's a lot of red flags on the play. I don't even have any more flags to throw on the field. All I'm saying is, man, listen, I ain't saying that he a pedo. I'm just saying that it's pedo-ish. All right? Just like Jamie Foxx said, I ain't saying that he a crackhead, but it's crack-ish. All right? I ain't about to just jump the broom in, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't looking right. Very questionable. It makes you go, why is he keep texting these 14, 13, 15, 16, 17, going on 18? Why is he following high school basketball girls? Why is he liking these high school basketball girls' pictures and texting, staying out all night with a 13-year-old Hollywood star and they seem inseparable? It just makes you go, Just, there's no way you can deny that it looks inappropriate. Let's say that. Very inappropriate. Now, do I know the details? No, so I ain't gonna just jump out the window, but it looks crazy as hell. I wouldn't put myself in that situation. Let me say that. I wouldn't put myself in that situation. Especially with his stardom and his level, man, I wouldn't be liking high school girl pictures and following him on Instagram and taking pictures with him all closey. Like, it's one thing taking a fan picture, but it's one thing where it looks like y'all on a date. Y'all damn near lip locking. And then you on video with a 17-year-old girl And once she says her age, you're like, damn, baby, but you thick. Damn, why you look so good? Damn. And then you come back and you give her another kiss. And then later on, y'all end up going on a date. I'm just saying, man, that shit looks sus as hell. There's no way you can deny that. When he was on stage with that 17-year-old girl, his first response after he asked her age should have been, "Thank you for attending my show. I'm glad you came out and supported me. Enjoy the show from the audience." Nah, that nigga said, "Damn, baby, you thick. Why you look like that? Damn, man. I don't want to go to jail yet." He said, "I don't want to go to jail yet." Damn, man, but you know, I don't know if I should be thinking this way about you, but damn, you thick. That's not supposed to be your response, man. That ain't supposed to be your response as a 23-year-old. Nah, come on, man. So some things you can't hide. Some things you can't hide. But I'm just saying, man, look kind of sussy, Dusty. I ain't saying that he doing anything. I'm just saying it look kind of sussy. Look kind of sussy, Dusty. But I understand, you know, these two, in my opinion, are definitely compromised. They definitely are getting some OVO merchandise, you know, every month. You know, they probably getting the new OVO sweaters, underwear, t-shirts, white beaters, goddamn handkerchief, gloves, you know. I bet you they got a closet full of OVO merch. in my opinion. But it looks sus as hell, boy.
But you don't believe none of that shit, right?
Of course not. Or saying that he's dating somebody that's a little bit too young, and people commenting about this type of shit. So if you see that type of shit already rolling around online, it doesn't take a genius to throw that into your rhymes.
Yeah, but you don't believe none of that shit, right?
Of course not. If that was the case, the nigga probably would have already been locked away, dog. Like I said before, there's one thing if you're one of those people that, like, people can't see you, nobody ever sees where you are or whatever.
Do you know how long it took them to get R. Kelly? You know they don't just arrest people the first time it happens. You know they let it build up until they have an undeniable case against you. I'm just saying. Just because you're famous and you don't go to jail immediately don't mean that they ain't watching. They just building a case.
But Drake, like I said before, is one of the most accessible, famous people that's around. So a lot of the shit that happens, people see Drake and it's kind of in the open. You know what I'm saying? Like, there'd be people who'd be rushing to try to talk shit if something was happening in the embassy and he let them inside.
Yeah, well, that's my point too. I'm like, listen, we've seen this guy every 2 calendar business days with a new girl, and all the women we've seen him with are overage. Like, okay, some people might have been mad that he was with like this girl, Brooklyn Nicole, but because she's 21. But she's 21, right? Yeah, I get he's 37, but she's 21. Like, hey, you can frown upon it, but that's not, you know.
From my understanding, well, I don't know if anybody mad about that. We're just talking about the almost 18 issues. Whatever you do, hey, you 21, hey, it is what it is. I ain't worried about that. I'm talking about the almost 18-ish looking ones. Those are the ones that's like, nah, hey, academic, you don't sound and you don't look too confident. I hear you talking, but your body language says something else. Academic, I hear you, but your body language says something else.
Women we've seen him with are overage. Like, okay, some people might have been mad that he was.
It's one thing if you're one of those people that, like, people can't see you, nobody ever sees where you are or whatever. But Drake, like I said before, is one of the most accessible, famous people that's around. So a lot of the shit that happens, people see Drake and it's kind of in the open. You know what I'm saying? Like, there'd be people who'd be rushing to try to talk shit if something was happening in the embassy and he let them inside.
Yeah, well, that's my point too. I'm like, listen, we've seen this guy every 2 calendar business days with a new girl, and all the women we've seen him with are overage. Like, okay, some people might have been mad that he was with like this girl, Brooklyn Nicole, but because she's 21. But she's 21, right? Yeah, I get he's 37, but she's 21. Like, hey, you can frown upon it, but that's not being a pedophile. That's nothing of the sort. Do you get what I'm saying?
It's a problem if he's trying to sneak around and do that shit. Whether he's taking multiple pictures all over the place with these people, so it's not like he's trying to hide this shit. He's like, nah, there's nothing wrong here. So let's go to dinner. Let's go to a concert. Whatever they go do.
Hey, by the way, did you ever see this? So there's this audio which it creeped me out today. Though. I ain't gonna lie to you. This was
Great way of changing the subject. I'm just saying, I wouldn't put myself in that situation. Ain't nothing, man. Whatever I want to do is gonna be with a grown woman that I won't have to. I don't understand that. I'm not talking about Drake in this point because I don't know what he's doing. But I'm just saying, you know, for the people, the weirdos, the fucking perverts, the fucking pedos out there, especially that are in position of power. Like, why, man? How do you even conversate with somebody like 18? Like, what y'all gonna talk about? TikTok videos and shit? Like, I'm not even interested. Like, the conversation level is just going to be annoying. Like, I'll be annoyed trying to go on a date with someone that's 19. Like, what we gonna talk about? Like, I'm gonna get annoyed by listening to her talk about stupid shit. You know, it's just, I don't know. That's just me. I couldn't do it. Nah, hell no. It's not even. Not interested.
was kind of, and I mean, I know Drake disposition personally on this, bro. Yo, this shit gets him mad, bro. Like, it gets him upset. Like, which any man would. Like, if you're trying to say I'm some shit that I'm not, especially these type of things, you know what I mean? It's like, trust me, you know, if someone labels you as that and you're not that, like, you'd be pretty upset.
Of course.
But so today I'm looking up some random shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Let me see.
You see why you're looking that up? What's fucked up about this whole thing is when these niggas start slinging dirt at each other like this.
Yeah,
it's like y'all niggas is taking it past rap. Y'all niggas trying to destroy each other's careers, and that's just kind of nasty, dog.
Yo, and like for example, right? Yeah, now everybody is digging shit up on Top Dog, and they're digging stuff up on Metro, and they're like, look at these guys too. Which is, you know, I did feel like when Kendrick did that, I was like, as black men. I'm not saying that behavior is what you do, but you better know that you're living in a glass house. Here's my point. I'm not saying these people are pedophiles. What I'm saying is when you make an accusation, especially if it might be baseless against someone else, you better hope that you ain't ever beat your girl. You better hope that there isn't even your girl didn't come out with a black eye claiming you did something to her. You better hope there's a woman who ain't say, yo, really, like, yeah, he fucked me in the club bathroom, but I really want to fuck him. Because now you also then draw the same level of attention to those like allegations about you. Right? And that's what we're seeing. Like today, like I'm getting a million stories sent to me about, yo, look at Metro. Metro been tweeting about little girls. Look at this. And I'm like, yo, this is a nasty game now. This is nasty.
Yeah, they didn't want to take it.
It's definitely is nasty, man. It's you know, I wish they would have just, you know, kept it on each other, you know. But like I said, Kendrick, like I said, he still got to prove that shit. You know what I'm saying? He still got to prove the stuff that he put on, you know, Drake. So. You know, if Kendrick said it, you gotta show some receipts, man. You gotta show some receipts. Same thing with Drake. Drake, you over there saying that he, you know, beating on his women. You know, you gotta show some receipts too. You know, so it's fucked up what they both doing. If it's a lie, if it's a bold-faced lie, it's fucked up. But if there's some truth into it, then shit, it need to get exposed. Because if you're doing some shit like that, that need to be, you know, exposed and you need to be punished for that shit. But if it's just bold-faced lies, then that's fucked up.
To mudslinging instead of keeping it lyrical. I'm not trying to hear these niggas say I'm a better rapper than you. I'm a better rapper than you. I'm not trying to hear those kind of bars. But when these niggas started getting into talking about kids and making baseless accusations and doing all kind of wild shit, and I'm talking about both sides. Yeah. Then it's like, are we rapping or do y'all niggas really hate each other? Like really worse. Like dog, the type of shit. Like if somebody's telling you that shit, dog, you're gonna want to punch them in the face when you see them.
Nah, that's a fact. That's definitely a fact, bro.
No matter how, like we could say, well, it's hip hop and you know anything goes. But dog, yeah, anything goes, but doesn't mean I don't want to punch you in the face. Like, man, these niggas got dirty with it. These niggas went to hell with this shit, me. Both of them.
So somebody hits me up and be like, yo, Ak, I know you like his music and everything, but how well do you know Drake? And I'm saying the same things I say now. I'm like, bro, honestly, like, I just feel like I've seen this guy with bigger gal. Like, he's always with a girl. He's always with a new girl. He's with the newest, hottest, like, supermodels or Instagram or whatever you want to call them. Like, you would have seen, like, him kind of sneakily, or you would have seen because some people are like, well, he was texting so-and-so, right? Well, how come none of them have ever said there's some sexual shit with that? You know what I mean? Like, okay, he texted.
The same reason why they don't ever say it in the beginning. Bro, y'all act like this is the first rodeo. Sometimes it take years. Like, come on, man. Now people want to act like, we'll see.
Someone who's a famous actor, they were on the age, but he's not like he was telling them, yo, let's link and fuck. You know what I mean? It's like, seemed like he was kind of keeping it to the letter of whatever they had in common, which is they're both entertainers and just showing love that way.
Yeah, but Ak, we're the wrong people to be having this conversation because we both fuck with the boy. We both support Drake. You know what I'm saying? If there was a Drake hater or a Kendrick lover that was on the line right now, they would find every single reason, even if they have to push the goalpost all the way over to the other side, to find a reason to be like, well, it's because of this, and it's because of this, and why is he doing this? And so we're having this conversation, but we're in an echo chamber.
Well, that's what I was going to say. So, and which maybe I'm also just listening to bullshit and listening to these random shit, because I don't know. One thing we realized, anytime somebody could pull something up that seems to predict the future, you almost, it's eerie. It's almost like, huh? So they sent me a link. This is after I'm hitting the same talking points, bro. Of course this guy's not blah, 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 blah. And they're like, yo, you're moving like you know this guy, every person's ever talked to and every type of thing he ever did. And I'm like, bro, we would have seen it. They send me a clip. I'm gonna play this clip. And I gotta give a little bit of and I'm playing this also to be fair, right? Like, again, me and Friday, we're gonna be an echo chamber. So 3 years ago, right? Actually more than 3 years ago. Let me click on it and figure it out. Is it 3 years ago? Yeah, in 2020, there's a very famous comedian named, his name is Shane Gillis. He sells out arenas now. He's like as big as like Andrew Schultz, right? He might even be bigger. He has a podcast. Grand Wizard, Aiden Ross, Kyle, Keepsake Solid, Jake Paul, Chubbs.
Yo, I remember, did he just clip that part out? Because I remember I watched that live stream and he was talking about this white artist, and he was like, it was a white artist that said like 3 years ago that Drake was touching. Did he just clip that part out? I think he clipped that part out because it just skipped. Damn, DJ Akademiks. How come you ain't play that clip? Yeah, he sure did. Because I remember watching that live stream and DJ Akademiks went into more details about it, but it just skipped. Dang, he clipped that part out.
Podcast, and not even a nigga. Like, let me go look in Drake comments. Like, is there even like the rappers who we always see him? There's a very famous comedian named his name is Shane Gillis. He sells out arenas now. He's like as big as like Andrew Schultz, right?
Yeah.
He might even be bigger. He has a podcast, and not even a nigga. Like, let me go look in Drake comments. Like, is there even like the rap?
He cut that part out. He cut that part out because I remember watching that live stream, and I remember him going into detail about this situation. But when you play it, it just skips to the whole nother topic. Damn. Damn, DJ Akademiks, why'd you do that? Damn.
Person's ever talked to and every type of thing he ever did. And I'm like, bro, we would have seen it. They send me a clip. I'm gonna play this clip. And I gotta give a little bit of and I'm playing this also to be fair, right? Like, again, me and Friday, we're gonna be an echo chamber. So 3 years ago, right? Actually more than 3 years ago. Let me click on it and figure it out. Is it 3 years ago? Yeah, in 2020, there's a very famous comedian named his name is Shane Gillis. He sells out arenas now. He's like as big as like Andrew Schultz, right?
Yeah.
He might even be bigger. He has a podcast, and not even a nigga. Like, let me go look in.
It just skipped right there. Damn. It just skipped. Compromise like a motherfucker. Damn. Interesting. He said, it's still up on his live stream. Is it up on his live stream? I don't think it's up on his live stream, is it? Well, I gotta check, but it's interesting how he just clipped that up. You know, interesting.
Famous rapper in y'all country is still Canadian. Come on, fam. How could it be both ways? Y'all like us, or you don't like us. Which one is it?
Man, well, me personally, I don't care where he from. I don't care that Drake is from Canada. I don't. That's just me, but I know some people be into that. I don't care where Kendrick is. I mean, where Drake is from. He made good music. It don't matter to me. It really don't.
Damn, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. If I'm Drake, would you feel a way that none of your friends is even like, even just giving you a shout out at, like, you know, like, or even like, yo, niggas call you a pedophile, being like, yo, you know, all these niggas done party with Drake. Like, some of these niggas got stories of Drake being in the club with him, giving them like 10, 15,000 to throw. Not one of these niggas coming out and be like, yo, why y'all call my homie like a pedophile? Like, listen, he a lot of things, but that's what he's not.
But the game is fake. So you also have to realize a lot of these niggas, even if they're down with him, they're waiting because I guess at this point he might be a little radioactive in their eyes. So as soon as he cools off, you'll see all of these niggas pop back out of the woodworks. Yo, Drizzy, when we gonna get back in the studio? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Yo, let's take a picture while we over here at the club. But for now, they're like, oh, shit's kind of hot. Kendrick might, you know, that Like Us track is doing a lot of numbers. You know what I'm saying? They might just go slide over and start doing collabs with Kenny because all these niggas is fake. They're not ever your real friends, dog.
Hey, Chad, here's what I'm saying. If Drake is supposedly fucking kids, how come all the people that he's going at, that he done fuck their girls, all them chicks is overage? So you're telling me he's fucking all kids except the ex-girlfriend or the current girlfriend of Tyga, Future, Metro, Rick Ross, ASAP Rocky, Weeknd, John Moran. Like, so you're telling me those are the only overage girls you ever fucked? Unless them niggas is fucking kids too.
That's a terrible comparison. Look, I ain't saying that he fucking them. But I'm just saying, because, you know, that's a heavy accusation that I don't have proof of, right? I don't know what he's doing, but I'm just saying it don't look right. That's all I'm saying. I ain't about to go out there and say, because I don't know. I ain't about to throw that out there because I have no proof. And I'm not going to just, you know, run with something just because all I'm saying is it don't look good, bro. It just looks very questionable. All right, it looks very questionable. If Akademiks, if you can't be honest and just say, you know, I don't think he's having sex with him, but, you know, maybe look a little something, you know. If you don't see absolutely nothing wrong with it, nah, man, I can't take you serious. Whether you like Drake or not, you gotta be just looking back and be like, man, damn, bro. This ain't looking good, man. Stop putting yourself in this situation, man. Even if you are just being friends, like, you still putting yourself in that situation to make people even believe that there's a possibility that you might be doing it. Like, nigga, stop putting yourself in that situation, man. Shit. You know, it just don't look right, man. It just don't look good.
Fam, those are just wild allegations. It's an allegation that if the right person tries to push it, who's super famous, then here we are where we are now. You know what I'm saying?
Some people had the audacity to tell me there was a possibility that Drake and Kendrick could get past this at one point. And I said, you're an idiot if you think that.
No.
Like, you're an idiot if you think, like, it's up for life off of this.
Hell no.
If they do, they're better men than I am, yo.
Yo, I think Drake realizes, like, this, you know, I think also he was trying to figure out, like, yo, are we just rapping? Or is this like some personal shit? And I think he realized Kendrick went for the juggler.
Yeah.
This was a head.
Can't control anymore.
I don't think they could never be cool after this. Because I don't even think Kendrick actually liked Drake. Like, to be honest, I think Kendrick always just never liked him. He just probably tolerated him. But I don't think, like, Kendrick just seemed like he like Drake ain't his type. No Diddy. Pause. You know what I mean? Like, they just two opposite people. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Kendrick ever seen Drake. Like, he probably respected him of what he's doing, and, you know, but I don't think, you know what I mean? He just, yeah. Kendrick is this type. He said full Diddy, no Diddy. I ain't talking pause. But I don't think Kendrick ever rocked with Drake. I don't think he ever liked him.
There was no Legos. Like, this was a headshot, and he's hoping you don't make it out of coma in the hospital.
Yeah, he's trying to destroy the man's career. Same like with Meek. When Meek was doing what he was doing, even though you know what? And now that I mention it, it might happen because Meek was trying to take that nigga's head off with the whole ghostwriting allegations and all this type of shit. That's the thing that in hip hop could destroy somebody's career. So if you start trying to levy these types of allegations, you're trying to take this nigga's career out. You're trying to make it where he doesn't have one anymore. You know what I'm saying? So Drake was able to withstand.
Oh yeah, I'm going to do a video about that. I'm going to do a reaction video to how Drake been taking shots at Kendrick for a long time. I'm going to do a live stream about that. I was supposed to do that, but then this popped up. But I'm going to do a live stream about that. It's this video that I've seen, and he put together all the sneak disses that Drake has been sending towards Kendrick. Like it's been for years. You know what I mean? Like they've been going back and forth for years. I didn't know it was that goddamn deep. But after I seen that video, I'm like, damn, they ain't never like each other.
And still be cool with this nigga and do a tune with him and bring this nigga on stage and feed this nigga.
Yeah.
So you never know.
I don't know how he did that. Hey, I'm wondering if when Drake comes out on the other side of this, does he still run around with some of these rappers and like doing the fake buddy buddy thing, knowing that at this time, like niggas really came for him, and niggas really, like he had to fight 1v20.
If I was him, moving forward, I would keep everything close to the chest. I would fuck with these niggas from a distance. Like, yeah, we cool, but we'll just stay on working relationships. We can hang out at the studio, and when the studio session's done, we ain't going to the club no more.
Yeah.
We ain't going to club.
Yeah. That got to be the end of that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I wouldn't know who to trust anymore.
Yeah.
No
At
new
any
friends.
moment, you don't know what these niggas' intentions are.
Hey, but Drake said a year ago, no new friends, no new friends, no new friends, no. All right, so this is your time to have no new friends. Now you got to put your words into actions, all right? No new friends, man. No new friends, no new friends, no new friends, no. Stay down on my day ones and say, stop making all these damn friends and stop waving at the camera. No new friends, no new friends. All right?
When you become that famous, remember, this is unprecedented act. This is not like, oh, this happened already with Jay-Z. Jay-Z didn't get to the level that Drake got to.
Well, have you thought about like it may be Drake?
I can't take this nigga serious. What did he just say? Bro, yeah, I seriously can't take these niggas. Did this nigga say that Jay-Z has never got to the... Hold on. Did he say Drake never got to Jay-Z level? Or did Jay-Z never got to Drake level? Hold on. I gotta play that back. Wait, what?
Act. This is not like, oh, this happened already with Jay-Z. Jay-Z didn't get to the level that Drake got to.
I can't take this. I can't take this nigga serious.